Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. So today we are doing a grocery haul. So I'm going to show you what I've bought today. I just did groceries to just top myself up for the month, and I also bought some stuff that is meant for the kids, some snacks and stuff because they're on school holidays. So that's a lot of the stuff that you're going to see on there is stuff that they can have during the day and all that stuff. So let's get going. So first in line is narkies. I bought a box of narkies from Pick n Pay. Now, the reason I want to show you this is because normally Pick n Pay has this reduced to clear um, section by the fruit and veggies. And if you go through the fruit and veggie department at your Pick n Pay, you'll see that they'll have quite a bit of stuff. And what you'll also see is you can actually save quite a bit of money buying the stuff that you're normally willing to buy, that you're going to use very quickly, and then you get to buy them cheaper. So I like that. So when you are in your grocery store, just have a look around and see what they've got on special or on a reduced price. Obviously, whatever is being sold in the shop is not going to make you sick. The shop is not going to sell something that's expired. When things come to close to their sell by date, they're normally put on reduced to clear, and if it's something that you're going to be using in a very short or near short term or near future, then you can just buy it and use it. And then what you also find on the reduced to clear department is stuff that the shop hasn't really been able to sell. Normally has nothing to do with their sell by date. For example, these brown rice crackers here. It's just probably things that aren't moving as quickly. Normally things that are new to the market that people aren't really buying, people aren't really open to trying, that type of thing. So I got these and we're gonna try them out and see if we like them. Hopefully we do. Okay. Alright, green tea. Now, a whole lot of us in this household are trying to lose weight, and green tea does help, I think, with working things here in the stomach area type thing. So I've bought that, and I've bought ginger tea. So these were not my idea. This is my husband's idea to buy these things. The ginger tea is because we are going into winter. It is getting very cold, and ginger tea does make you feel warm inside. It really does. So if it's not something that you've tried, try it. You will really enjoy it. Okay, and here I have lasagna sheets. Okay, now I use these obviously to make lasagna, whether it's the beef or the chicken one, dependent on what I'm making. If I'm making the layered lasagna, I will use sheets. But the reason I like to buy specifically this brand is because you don't need to cook it before you use it. When you buy lasagna sheets, the ones where you have to boil them first and then you layer them. These ones you can layer them directly as they are, dry as they are, on top of your sauce, and as you do the layering, so you don't have to stress about cooking them first and them sticking together and all that jazz. So I really love this brand, and it works quite well for me. So not only does it work well, it's pre-cooked, it's also quite cheap. So I like that. We like cheap, right? Kitty's snacks, I think. All Kitty's snacks, lots of Kitty snacks. It's not really things I normally buy, but I mean, when you're at home and you have nothing else to do, some chocolates. This is my favorite chocolate. I'm not sure why I bought my favorite. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Again, we are featuring these noodles. Now we have gone completely off of the other noodles. We are only buying these ones now because they're really good. You do get the chili flavor as well, and you get the plain ramen ones. And what I see the people do around here is they normally will top them up with veggies, a little bit of egg, and whatever meat is left over to make a real nice dish. So that works for me. These yogurts over here are everything. Now, yogurt is good as a snack along with fruits on its own, but these you will definitely enjoy on their own. The cup size is absolutely perfect for one serving for one person, and they've got these interesting flavors. So this one is pomegranate and raspberry yogurt. It has a nice tangy taste, a nice pinkish hue. And this is lemon meringue. So yeah, you see, really classy flavors. Okay, what else? Okay, so I actually wanted to start off with these, but I've been holding myself back, but we're here now. So these are Easter eggs, as you can see, but they are Ferrero Rocher Easter eggs. I can't wait. Firstly, we can't agree on whether they have the hazelnut at the top or the bottom inside the Easter egg or inside the little bunny. So one of the people in the house has actually threatened to open one to see it, but we'll have to wait until Easter for that to happen. So I'll have to put them away safely. So I bought quite a bit of them. They were not really cheap, but it's like a once a year type thing, you know. Easter does come once a year, so. I also couldn't wait to show you this. So this is a slush puppy, but it's a pouch. So you buy it like this and you put it in the freezer, and then you can enjoy a slush puppy whenever you want. Because obviously no one has a slush puppy in their house, or no one should. One of those machine things, you shouldn't have that in your house. But you should have slush puppies lying around, and that's what I have gone and gotten for myself. I'm trying it out, so I did only buy some for myself. I'll probably have to go through it today, because then otherwise it will disappear. Okay, and then Pick n Pay has these cereal boxes, right? So it's these kiddie cereal boxes. You get quite a few different flavors. Most of them are gluten free and some of them aren't, but they're actually quite good. I know the whole argument of kiddie cereals, sugar, and all that jazz, but it's not something that we eat all the time, or it's not something that the kids eat all the time. So once in a while, it really shouldn't hurt anyone. And also, if you're following a balanced diet, I mean, with everything else, why not? Okay, so we've got that, strawberry and white chocolate, and then we've got stars and moons. So cute. Okay, let me try and get these out of the way. I've got hot cross buns, the traditional ones with the raisins. These are the ones I like. I'm not really up for the chocolate chip ones. So the people are probably going to be unhappy about that, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. Okay, rice cakes, right? So these are corn and rice cakes, and I've got some rice cakes over there. And the girls use this in place of their bread. So I have been asked to make mention of the fact that not all rice cakes are gluten free. Because you know how we all assume rice cakes no gluten? You could be wrong. Because you do find rice cakes that have other grains in them, and that will have wheat in them, and they will have gluten in them. So you need to make sure that if you are gluten intolerant, you need to look for the brands that actually say free from gluten. Otherwise, you might be eating a rice cake that has gluten instead of you eating just your bread. I'm not saying you should eat your bread, but I'm saying if you're giving up the gluten, then just make sure that you are looking at the labels of all your food to make sure that it doesn't have gluten in it. We've got split peas. It's the beginning of winter. It's soup season, so we've got split peas. I've got my absolutely favorite masala powder. I don't buy any other curry powder except masala. I love it, love it, love it. I've got some cremora. I am literally the only person in this house that uses cremora, so it's something I buy once a year. So I guess this is the anniversary of the sale of the cremora again. Yep. Okay, raisins and cranberries. So what I've started to do is I've started to make cookies on a 2-weekly basis. And what I try and do is I try to make cookies that are both healthy and tasty, so everyone can use them as snacks. And this week I'm going to be making raisin and cranberry oat cookies or crunchies with some white chocolate on top. So that's why I bought that. What else? What else are we looking for? I've got a little bit more Easter eggs. I've got some condensed milk. And then I've got coconut milk. So I use coconut milk for a range of things. I use it in place of cream in my curries. If I'm making a Thai curry, if I'm making a normal curry, I use coconut cream. It's amazing. Coconut rice. The list is absolutely endless. Kitty's juices, just to keep the people happy. Peanut butter. In the peanut butter biscuit video, I spoke about the peanut butter brand I was using. This was not it. So I've gone back to the one I was originally using because the other one really doesn't work for me other than for the cookies. So for spreading on bread, on rice cakes, on everything else, we've gone back to our tried and tested brand. We've got mayo. This is absolutely my second favorite mayo. My favorite mayo is way too expensive to use on a daily basis, so that I buy once in a while. But on an everyday basis, this is a mayo that we use. Absolutely amazing. I've got milli rice. Did I mention that it's almost winter and it's getting cold? This is one of the things we like to make. I've got some panini breads there. That was supposed to be for lunch. I think that might have been forgotten. I've got oats. Always have oats in every grocery shop that I do. Oh yeah, again, this also came from the fresh produce clearing counter. 12 rand for the beets. So all you're going to do now is you're just going to take the beets, wash them off a little bit with some cold water, put them in a pot, and then boil them off in the water for about an hour and a bit. And then you're going to take off the skin. You're going to cut them into little cubes. You're going to take some chutney, your favorite brand of chutney, and you're going to douse them in chutney, mix it around, close it, put it in the fridge, and then you have amazing beetroot salad for 12 rand. Okay, we've got sugar. So whenever sugar is on special, I buy it, and this sugar I think is 39 rand at Woolies. So if you need to get sugar, go get it. The same applies for flour. I use so much flour that one would actually think I buy bigger quantities of flour, but I don't actually. I normally just, unless I'm doing something commercially, then obviously that's a different story. But in the house, I normally just buy the small containers. I also went to the sweetie shop. That's where I got the slush puppy from. And then I decided to try out some new things. I'm dreading this because it's hazelnut flavored creamed wafers. That's going to be interesting. And these are my absolute favorites. It's the crocodile with the jellies. I love jellies. Hey, did I forget I'm supposed to be on a diet? Yeah. And these, I know in the last grocery haul that I did, I had these in the haul. And I really hope that you heeded to my warning and got yourself some because they are amazing. And then this is something new that I saw at the shop today. So this I think was going for about 3 rand or something like that. It's maize popped chips. So I've just bought a few just to try out, and then if it works out and if we like them, then I'll just buy more. Sweeties, of course, more sweeties. And then I've got these all-purpose wipes. Now I always buy this to use for cleaning around in the house. For some reason we haven't had them for about half a month now. I've been threatening to buy, and I haven't gotten to it. So today I decided to go to the shop where we buy the cleaning stuff to just get the wipes. And then yeah, there's some bananas. Lots of bananas. Lots of bananas. And these amazing red apples. Aren't they amazing? If you're an apple person, this would be very, very good. But it's still good. Anyway. Okay, and then we've got a box of nectarines. So we've got all these lovely fruits. Yeah, before you judge me, I bought the sweet snacks, but I also bought fruits for them to eat while they're at home. Okay, balanced. Alright, and then the reason I bought all these chips that you see here is because at the sweetie shop, ABC Sweets, all of this, or each of these was going for the packet for 10 Rand 99, and the Doritos for 11 Rand 99. So that's the reason why I bought them. And yeah, so we've got more apples here. And yeah, I bought some ice cream as well. I bought a little bit of meat, a little bit of chicken. And what I left for last is something that I wanted to also show you. So this is vegetable acha, right? It is absolutely amazing. I know you can get vegetable acha from anywhere, but this is my absolute favorite. There's a very quick dry radish recipe that I make that I learned from a very dear friend. So you use this vegetable acha along with a can of baked beans, you mix it together, and then you've got dry radish. So try it out, it's absolutely amazing. I also need to just say that you need to watch your quantities. So we are looking at about half of this container with a whole can of beans. That's going to make a nice salad or a nice relish to use with your dry. And that is it for my, let's look, that's it for my grocery haul today. I hope you enjoyed it and see you again next time. Bye bye. Is there a problem?